What if God asked you to give up the one thing you love the most? Could you do it? Without question, without hesitation? This is the story of a man who was ready to sacrifice his son, not out of cruelty, but because of his faith. This is the story of Prophet Ibrahim and Prophet Ismail, a story that redefined the meaning of trust and surrender to God. Have you ever wondered what it means to truly trust God? Have you ever heard of a father willing to sacrifice the one thing he loved most just because his Lord commanded him to? Today, we bring you one of the most powerful and emotional stories from Islamic history. The story of Prophet Ibrahim, and his beloved son, Prophet Ishmael. This is a tale of faith, obedience, sacrifice, and the unshakable bond between a father, a son, and their creator. Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him, was born in a land where people worshipped idols made of stone and wood. Even as a young boy, Ibrahim questioned this. He believed that only one true God, Allah, was worthy of worship. He stood firm against his people, even when they threatened him. He destroyed the idols to show them how powerless they were. Despite being cast into a burning fire by his own people, Allah saved him, because Ibrahim was among the most faithful. Ibrahim had everything: faith, wisdom, and patience. But one thing he longed for was a child. In his old age, Allah granted him a son, Ismail, through his wife Hajar. Ibrahim was overjoyed. He loved his son dearly and raised him in the ways of righteousness. But soon, Allah would test him with the most difficult trial a father could face. One night, Prophet Ibrahim had a strange dream. In the dream, he saw himself sacrificing his son Ismail. He woke up shocked, but the dream came again and again. He realized this was not just a dream, it was a divine command from Allah. Imagine the pain of a father asked to give up his only child. Yet Ibrahim, being a prophet, did not question his Lord. Ibrahim took his young son aside and told him, "Oh my dear son, I have seen in a dream that I must sacrifice you. What do you think?" Little Ismail, wise beyond his years, replied calmly, "Oh my father, do what you are commanded. You will find me, if Allah wills, among the patient." These were not just words. They were the purest form of obedience and trust in Allah. Ibrahim took Ismail to a place called Mina. He laid him down, blindfolded himself to avoid seeing his son's face, and raised the knife. But as he moved to carry out Allah's command, Allah intervened. A voice called out from the heavens, "O Ibrahim, you have fulfilled the vision. This was indeed a test, and we ransomed your son with a great sacrifice." Allah sent a ram from paradise to be sacrificed in place of Ismail. The test was passed. Ibrahim's faith was proven. This incredible act of obedience became a symbol of submission to Allah's will. Today, millions of Muslims across the world celebrate Eid al-Adha in remembrance of this moment. During Hajj, pilgrims walk the same land, perform the same rituals, and remember the story of a father and son who surrendered everything for their faith. The story of Ibrahim and Ismail teaches us to trust Allah, even when we don't understand the test, to obey with sincerity, and to be willing to sacrifice anything for the sake of truth today. May we have the faith of Ibrahim, the obedience of Ismail, and the courage to surrender to our Creator. Like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring Islamic stories.